the game moment. For those that want to get into the Transformers fandom, here's a short description for some of the more major continuities. Generation 1 cartoon. A 4-season long shitpost, and it really wants you to buy some toys. Transformers the movie. All My Friends Are Dead. The movie, featuring a musical score by somebody with a serious hard-on for rock music. Marvel comic. A grand cosmic adventure spanning thousands of years and tackling themes of morality and faith, while interspersed with the goofiest shit imaginable. Headmasters. Only notable for the terrible English dub. Fortress Maximus has come himself. Ha ha ha. That is an actual line in the dub, by the way. I'm not making that up. Master Force. Things go off the rails. It wishes it was a Gundam show, but it's not. Victory. Things go back to normal, starring Burning Justice. Probably the best of the animes. Zone. A yaoi anime posing as a Transformers anime. An utter enigma. It probably would have been hilarious if it got past the first episode. Generation 2. The one everyone forgets. It contains dangerous amounts of 80s cheese and ridiculous rap music. Beast Wars. The Transformers become furries in order to survive in the time of cavemen. Somehow, it manages to be awesome despite such a weird premise. Beast Machines. Also known as Why You Don't Fix Things That Aren't Broken. Robots in Disguise. 2001. That guy at work who you don't hate, but you don't exactly like either. Starring a shark that does haikus. Universe. Unicron abducts Transformers from across the multiverse in an epic clash. But you won't see that because of bankruptcy. Meanwhile, the writers go on an epic yet obsessive quest to undo Beast Machines. Armada. A wacky scavenger hunt for Pokemon that leads to the deaths of hundreds. Everybody keeps forgetting everyone else's names for some reason. Energon. The screw the rest of the family hates. You expected nothing and you were still disappointed. Despite that, has weirdly good music. Cybertron. Unexpectedly good. Doesn't get as much respect as it probably should. Also, the toys were pretty cool. Dreamwave Comics. Professionally published fanfiction. Everyone pretends they never liked it to save face, and all the characters have, speaking of face, all the characters have the same face. Got him. IDW Comics. Professionally published fanfiction is that it's actually good this time. It won't stop until everybody is gay. Or at least bi. Timelines. Also known as those sweet comics and toys you'll never get because they were only at BotCon a decade ago. Collectors Club Magazine. The same thing as Timelines, only now it's a monthly magazine. Kiss Players. The actual worst. Despite being made in Japan, it embodies every terrible stereotype about Japanese media. You'll probably get arrested if you read it in public. Bayverse. The redheaded stepchild. It makes a ton of money, but is obnoxious, and everyone else ignores them. Animated. Was actually pretty good, and too good for this world. More anime than the actual animes. It also inspired a lot of really weird fanfics. Ask Vector Prime. A grandpa from beyond space and time gets on Facebook to fix Transformer continuity, then gets pissed when everyone just asks him to give names to random background characters. Prime. What Bayverse would have been if it was competently made. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is in the first episode for no readily apparent reason, and dies in the same episode. But, spoiler for a almost decade-long series. For Cybertron games, the only video games in the franchise even worth mentioning. Basically Gears of War with robots. Rescue Bots. Pure and innocent in every way. I can't make fun of it. I can't make fun of it. Robots in Disguise. 2015. It has nothing to do with the first art in Robots in Disguise. Ostensibly a sequel to Prime, but looks and acts like it doesn't really want to be one. Devastation. Okay, so there's another game worth mentioning. The people that made Bayonetta bring their trademark anime-ass gameplay to Transformers, and it rocks. Also, get the remaining original cast to reprise the roles, which is pretty cool. Combiner Wars, a complete shit show. Don't watch it. Beast Wars Uprising. Cybertron finally gets an export of the Hunger Games, which leads to a violent revolution that kills millions. And for some reason, all the stories are named after psychological terms, like trigger warnings, broken windshield theory, not like that, stuff like that. Cyberverse. Windblade babysits Bumblebee and gets into wacky hijinks that are the horrific collapse of society. Also, Soundwave dances at the club. Alright, so that was pretty much all the major ones. Enjoy!